Title: Admitted my infidelity, now my spouse seeks separation. Over the last year, something shifted within me. At the start of the year, I admitted to my husband that I had feelings for a colleague. Wow. Hi everybody. I'm leading a goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I truly believe we can achieve it together. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. Now, let's dive into the story. She begins with, to keep it brief, I made a huge mistake. I've been with my partner for 6 years, 3 of those married. I never felt the urge to look for other men or even engage with anyone else until this past year. My parents split up about 2 years ago, and I haven't spoken to my father since. He's extremely narcissistic and manipulative, and I'm worried that as I grow older, I'm starting to adopt his traits. I absolutely do not want to become like him. But recently something inside me changed. I thought it might be the birth control and hormonal shifts, so I stopped taking it, but things seemed to worsen. Earlier this year, I told my husband I had a crush on a coworker. Wow. But I wasn't truly attracted to him, it was more about the attention I was receiving, which I felt was missing in my marriage. A few months later, I started chatting with another man behind my husband's back. For me, it was purely friendship. I was seeking advice and attention in all the wrong places. We never developed a relationship, and I had no feelings for him. However, the thrill of sneaking around and talking to him became addictive, leading me to lie to my husband more frequently. Deep down, I wanted to end it, to cut off that friendship and concentrate on my marriage, but I couldn't until I was discovered. Eventually, I was caught one night when I lied to my husband and visited this person's home. It felt like I knew I'd be found out eventually, and part of me wanted that, yet I wasn't ready to change. I enjoyed the sense of freedom it gave me. Additionally, I started hanging out with a group of single women who loved partying and having fun. I got married at 17, so you can imagine, we met in middle school and married as soon as we could. In hindsight, that was way too young. I felt the need to make up for my lost youth and experience what I felt I had missed. I began prioritizing these friends over my marriage, dedicating my time to them instead of my husband. This was another significant mistake, something I didn't realize at the time because I was so wrapped up in myself and the exhilaration of independence. Recently, an old high school acquaintance contacted one of my friends and asked for my number. I agreed, not expecting anything to come of it. I started talking to him more often and arranged to meet for lunch once, then hung out with him twice more. I made it clear I was married and that our interaction was purely for friendship and advice. Still, for some reason, I kept talking to him, knowing my husband wouldn't approve, neglecting my responsibilities at home. Eventually, I was caught again. I had invited this guy to my mother's house while she was away, as I was dog-sitting for her. For the record, I've never physically cheated on my husband or even contemplated it. Some might say I had an emotional affair, but it was never more than that. I love my husband deeply, he's my best friend. I wish I understood why I did this to him. It felt like I was observing myself from the outside, unable to control my actions. I want to mend myself and my marriage. I've already cut off all contact with this other man and have distanced myself from my friends, explaining that I need to focus on repairing my marriage. My husband despises me now, which he has every right to. He wants a divorce, but I don't. I want to regain his love and be the person he fell in love with. I'm seeking both spiritual and professional help to address the issues within me. I don't want to wake up one day with divorce papers in hand. I'm at a loss for how to prevent my husband from leaving me. He deserves better, and I want to be that better for him. I understand rebuilding trust will take time, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Thank you. My thoughts? First off, marrying at 17 is extremely young. Starting a marriage so early, often from middle school, can lead to significant issues down the line. It's clear that lying and deceit have deeply damaged the trust in this relationship. Even without physical infidelity, emotional affairs can be just as destructive. Honesty is crucial. Continuing to lie only exacerbates the problem and prevents genuine resolution. The thrill of secrecy might seem exciting initially, but it inevitably leads to severe consequences, such as the husband seeking a divorce. Acting out and prioritizing friends over a marriage indicates a lack of commitment and maturity. Many women, regardless of age, struggle with similar issues. The desire for independence and personal fulfillment can sometimes overshadow marital responsibilities. However, without addressing the underlying problems and rebuilding trust, reconciliation is challenging. It's also important to recognize the impact of getting married so young. Losing formative years to a serious commitment can hinder personal growth and self-discovery, making it harder to navigate adult relationships effectively. Community reactions. Comment 1. I see no sign of love for your husband here. It's all about your need for independence. Even without physical cheating, emotional affairs are harmful. Your deception makes it unlikely he'll trust you again. If you truly care, consider letting him go for his happiness. Comment 2. No real intention to mend things. She admits fault, but her actions suggest she needs to leave the relationship. Maybe she should have never married at 17. Comment 3. There's so much focus on her needs and desires, but nothing about what her husband wants or deserves. This doesn't look like love or commitment at all. Comment 4. Trust is the foundation of any relationship. Once broken, it's nearly impossible to rebuild. Lies alone can end a relationship, regardless of physical infidelity. Comment 5. She married too young and didn't develop a true sense of self. It's time to figure out who she is and what she truly wants. Comment 6. Caught multiple times, showing dishonesty. Actions speak louder than words. She needs to prove she can change through consistent behavior. Overall, the consensus is that marrying at such a young age can lead to significant challenges in personal development and relationship stability. Honesty, trust, and personal growth are essential for a healthy marriage, and without them, separation might be the best path forward. And that's the end of this video, everyone. If you have any thoughts you'd like to share, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content. Turn on notifications to stay updated on my latest posts. See you next time.